Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back with some more 86, this being episode 8. Previous episode, and I mean, man, there's already been some really solid episodes, of course, with this series already, but previous episode, just all around, I would say the best episode, my favorite episode so far with this series to this point. It was just hitting on all notes with the previous episode. And then we had like that cliffhanger with this new type of legion, apparently. So that was just, something to throw on top of it all. But lots of great dialogue from various characters in the previous episode. We had like the secret revealed essentially with the Spearhead Squadron and all that. It was just hitting on all notes, like I said with the previous episode. So really liked it, and I'm curious to see how this episode can kind of follow up to what we had with the previous episode, because obviously we continue to see the Spearhead Squadron just get diminished. Essentially, we saw like that artillery strike, and a bunch of them got wiped out in the previous episode. So we're down. We're kind of like grasping at straws here, which we know what it is. Now fully, it was kind of already apparent, but especially it being revealed to Lena, that's big. So we'll see what we have with this episode. We're gonna get into this one in 3, 2, 1, go. The tags. After the artillery, I'm surprised he even found that many, dude. Like, probably everything scattered everywhere and whatnot. It's not your fault. And I just think of what's been put into our minds, like with his brother in that scene, all that, and what he said to Shin. Testing that new weapon. Now, are they talking about what we saw at the very end of the previous episode? The Republic will fall. That doesn't matter to us. Hmm. Hmm. New one's still silent. Well, if they're talking about what we saw at the end of the previous episode, it's not silent for too long, because this is before, right? I found him. His brother. Oh, he's just being blunt. He's just being like, this is bad for y'all. Nah. Nah, he won't do that. He won't do that. We'll follow you to the end. Oh, yo, chill. They started off like that? They started off like that? You see the look on his... Dude. And what he said there too, that dialogue, man. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna do that. Come on, this is like Shin we're talking about. This is like Spearhead Squadron, man. Ah, dude. I actually really fuck with what's his name, Raiden? Raiden. I think Raiden is just like cooler to say for me, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, the scene we had with him at the end of the previous episode, oh, and just like how they visual, oh, that was so good. But I think that was where this took place, because I know they showed like the time there. I think that takes place before what we saw at the very end of the previous episode, right? I could be wrong on that, but that's like the only thing coming to mind. His brother, though, man. Well, this should be hey, maybe they follow up the previous episode with another banger here. I'm all for that. All right, here we go, man. Might have to buckle in for this one. Special orders. So it literally just sent out to die, to get wiped out. So even if they called retreat, immediate execute. And now in all of this, it just hits so much more, strikes so much more. Jeez. Came straight to her. in a short amount of time too. I don't think we have like maybe for like the future, fixing it for the future, but right now. But also, I don't agree with it just giving up and not trying to at least trying to do something. Yo, y'all just started talking. We chill. Can't do it. So it's like you could, or you would want to if you could, but you just kind of gave up, I guess, right? You just kind of faced the fact that you can't do anything or something. Oh, her neighbors were 86. Older brother was way older. Younger was my. Could this be Shin and his brother? I don't know how old Annette is. I don't. He didn't. He was oblivious, right? He's just a kid. He didn't know anything. Didn't know any better. He was just. This is what. Is that Shin? I don't know. Or is this just a random? I can't really tell. Or is this like a kind of a different random boy or something? And you're just a kid. Like she was just a kid too. So it's like, she would have known any better or something, right? Like, especially when that's being fed to you and that's all you're hearing around. Ah. She probably feels guilty about all of that, right? Maybe been holding on to that. She's always trying to do something or what? Strange power. Okay, so this might not be them. I thought maybe at first like it was a possibility, although I didn't know like the exact ages and all that. Wait, the parade, the parade. Yeah, and they use the 86 like their brains to. So it's like on the Republic side, they're using it for the parades, and then with the Legion, obviously we know what's going on with that now. It's like they're all test subjects, literally on both sides, no matter what side. It's like they're all used. Oh my god. Her dad committed suicide? Yo, you see the knives on the wall? I just noticed that. But why that though? What the fuck is this? For real? Okay, I was not expecting that. I was like, okay, the conversation in general just didn't start off good at all. But like, is it really hopeless? Is there really nothing like she can do or that we can do? Like, there always has to be something. I feel like it may not. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna be like that. But she, look at her, man. The way she walked in here, she not gonna give up. Oh, the world would probably like shun them or something, wouldn't they? Remembered forever as oppressors. So y'all were just worried about your image. I mean, how this happened in the first place is just fucked up. It's like, looking terrible. She just had a falling out with Annette. She about to have a falling out with her uncle too. Just sit back and do nothing and turn a blind eye and man, poor Lena. You know, going to Annette, someone we thought she was kind of close to, right? And her uncle, and it's like she's just getting shut down. Like people potentially she wants help from, excuse me, the most. It's like they just tell her to fuck off, essentially. But the way it happens, the way is this, and like y'all should be living way longer lives. It should not be like this. It's just it's just so hard to accept that still from her perspective, you know? It's a shepherd now. It's like this is gonna happen. Oh. Ooh. It's like every person, like Shin now telling her don't contact us anymore, Annette, her uncle, it's just everything's crashing down for her. It seems like. Buy you that much time. For what though? To It's like, okay, they kill it. Well, the shepherd was the shepherd now, his brother. The Legion's all in chaos. Apparently that's what happens. And then allow her enough time to what? I guess we'll see. This right here, the last time. I love how visually they're showing that, like, right? Like, even on the chalkboard or whatever, it's like the stuff's kind of smeared away. The logo is like almost gone. Just that visual representation of just like, okay, the squadron is almost done. It's like, this is it. This is the end. Those little like visual cues. Ah, man. I feel like the members that are in the visual that I even have in this video right here, like those are gonna be the ones that still. I feel like somehow they're still gonna be alive or something, or stick around somehow. Even though there's this whole thing with the Spearhead Squadron, how they're all wiped out and all that. Like, oh, look at this shot. Oh my god. Yeah, like them right there. Oh, there was Daya in there. So they are the last five. I thought we saw more of them at the beginning. Didn't we see more of them? Or maybe where the timing of that was. I thought there were still actually a few more from who they were flashing towards the beginning of the episode. Well, it's because of what Shin said to her, right? And because of what's going on, what she knows, what she figured out with him and his brother. See, man, just like this ain't right. Like the sun comes out, we got, it seems like we're feeling good. It's all, everything's cleaned up. It's, I bet, I don't know. If anything, I guess it's better to go out like this than being all sour about it. But this is it. But is it? But is it, you know? Is it really? Okay. Oh, the ED. I was like, okay, what is this? Dude, that shot, man. It's all wiped off. Wow. There has to be something after the ED, right? There has to be something. 100%. Man, it's like these episodes just keep hitting more and more and more. Oh man. It's like this is really it, isn't it? Yeah, we definitely got something after the ED. Did I say the 6 of them? I think I meant the 5 of them that were left, by the way. I just thought of that I said is, well, obviously I think the 5 of them. I think the 5 of them somehow are going to stick around. Somehow. Like, that's why I said it. This is it, but is it really? Wanted to protect you. This is brother? Yeah. Oh. Was that the same boy we saw before with Annette? Or am I tripping? I couldn't really tell earlier. Oh my god. That's not true. He's like trying to convince himself that it wasn't, but we hear this, but it's like inside of his head now. Oh my god. Is this him in the, like I was gonna say within the Legion or like through the Legion or whatever. This is like your twisted way of like trying to like thinking you're gonna be protecting him or something now through this. Like how this will, however this will play out. Oh my god. I didn't even know what to say that last part. It seemed like it's some twisted, like, and you even heard while we were seeing it play out there, like we heard what was going on in the actual scene, but you hear like in his head or like right, you know, in the present, I guess, kind of what he's saying. Like, no, this isn't what it was. It wasn't your fault. But then we actually saw how that whole scene was playing out, and now it's like he's some twisted way of trying to convince himself or whatever that he's going to be able to protect him with like however this plays out, because well, we know what happens with the 86, right? Like they become a part of the Legion, like their brains are harvested and all that. So is this your way of thinking you're going to be protecting him, or like that's twisted? That's fucked up. Yeah. Wow. What a way to leave off the episode, right? I don't think it was the same boy. Cause I questioned that earlier with that Annette stuff, cause like the pictures look different. I think they were different, weren't they? Like the pictures we saw like on the walls there at the end and whatnot, compared to the one we saw like with Annette and all that. Cause I thought maybe that would have been like a possibility. It was just kind of ironic, you know. There was like, oh, there was a younger brother. I think she said about her age, which I said I didn't remember how old Annette was, but said you know, he had an older brother as well. They were both 86. Or wait, no, because wasn't her dad wasn't an 86 though. I don't even know this, because I don't know. I may be wrong about that, and that just may be some kind of weird thing that just kind of ironic, like I said, like how that is, although that may not be what it is. I don't think it is, because like the images and all that we saw at the end were different, but so kind of and we saw like younger Shin there, so I couldn't really tell what the one boy looked like. Well, we got like a decent shot of him, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it is, to be honest. Because I was thinking about like Annette and her father and whatnot, and I don't think her father, her father wouldn't have been at the camps or anything like that, right? So I don't know. Whatever, just scratch that. I could be wrong about that, or just I don't even think that's what it is. But let me know what you guys think about that. Actually, is it just something I like, kind of a strange coincidence, or kind of a little ironic or whatever? But this episode though, besides all that, once again, really good stuff here. I really liked how the episode left off, like the send off and all that. That was absolutely beautiful. We'll see next episode. Goodbye. So, you know, what I was saying before, I was like, this is how they're saying like this is the end, like this is it. Is it really though? Is, you know? I think there might be like a surprise or something in the next episode. I'm so excited for the next episode, but I'm also like, because like them having to see them go, especially you know, these five, because I feel like these are probably the five characters we've got probably the most with, like the closest with, compared to a lot of the others. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say like Kai's in there as well, and I actually really I like Daya, but these characters I feel like, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe they somehow, like I feel like there's gonna be some kind of surprise or something. I don't know. We'll see. But with the music over it they were playing, that was a beautiful way to leave off the episode. And then throughout the episode with Lena, you know, going to the people that she usually goes to the most for help or just to talk to or whatever, and that pretty much says fuck you, right? Which we got a bit of insight with her and like her guilt and all of that, and the parade, that was a big reveal. That was something pretty crazy, right? So there was that. Went to her uncle, he pretty much said fuck you. You know, and then Shin doesn't really give her a fuck you, right? Shin doesn't. Shin did say don't, you know, be in, listen in, or like contact us with this, because I mean it's his brother, and we know kind of what he means to Lena, you know, Shin's brother. So he's kind of smart for that, honestly, saying that. But there's kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel, maybe you would say, or like some kind of hope, because what Shin said really does stand out to me there, where he said once, you know, the Legion, like there's going to be a moment of opportunity for you, I guess, to leave or something, or she, you know, he said survive. So there's gonna be an opportunity, I guess, for Lena to do something, if you want to say generally. So I mean, we'll see what that is. But Shin saying, after I take care of my brother, the Legion's gonna be all in shambles and maybe scattering out, all chaotic and whatnot. That's gonna be the opportunity for you to do something. So survive. So kind of a different, that's how I break it down, at least, like way different sort of thing there with Shin in comparison to like Annette and her uncle. Even like there's some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. There's some hope, or there's like maybe something that she'll be able to do, or there's like I don't know. There's gonna be some kind of surprise like coming soon, I feel like. But we'll see. We will see. Really good episode though. Once again, to follow up the previous episode like this, it's just like the show's been hitting, man. That is what it is. I feel like almost pretty much every episode has been good, right? I really like what this story is building, what it's crafting so far, for sure. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode of 86. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.